Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Atindra. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Atindra Mukherjee, Associate Director upGrad. Before I start my presentation, I would just like to thanks to everyone who have joined us. And in the previous sessions, we have seen that a lot of discussions happened over upskilling. upGrad is known for upskilling. We are one of those edtech leaders who have upskilled more than 2 million working professionals. But now why we are trying to get into higher education institutions. The agenda for this is very simple. Mr. Ronnie Screwwala, our founder, has very clear vision that we want to make education affordable. When I say that we want to make education affordable, the concept is the kind of education which is required today must be industry ready. There is a huge gap which we see, that the gap between the academic and the industry requirement. And to bridge this gap, we have come up with some of the programs which we run in the educational institutes, so that our students, instead of burning deep down pocket after having 3, 4, 5 years of experience and upskill them at the later stage, we are trying to get that right at the college level. Anyone can say what is this number? 12,31,874. What this number depicts? This number depicts total number of unique registration in Z last year. But only 2,30,000 students able to get their aspirational engineering colleges. The sad story is nobody talks about the balance 10 lakh. What happens to these students? Nobody talks about what happens to these 10 lakh students. These 10 lakh students are the major chunk who are actually confused what to do next. Their dream was to get into premium educational institutes, but now because of XYZ reasons, they have to pursue something else. But that something else must be planned so that the destination of those students should not change. Keeping that in mind, let me take you to a real story. Real story of Tushar, a student who wanted to get into premium institutes, but because of the rankings, he got stuck and confused. But for him, he took some time to understand that if I have to reach to the same destination, what all alternate routes are there? To get into those routes, there could be n number of decisions which we have to take. Before getting into that, I would like to park this story for some time and would like to introduce the upGrad Aspire program. What this program does? This program basically tries to bridge the gap which we were discussing, the gap between the academic and the industry requirement. This program helps the student to learn what is required at the industry level. 3 years, 4 years down the line, when they go into corporates, what all those 2, 3, 4, 5 skills required is what dealt in this program. So what we do, this program basically is in the both the formats. So online as well as offline program is available. The best part is upGrad tries to do most of the lectures on a project-based learning. When I say project-based learning, we believe in 1:2 ratio. That means for every module, we'll try to get student to project-based learning, so that the students not just go through the academic lecture, but also learn the right implications of those basic modules which they will require at the later stage of their career. And we also do lot of career support in terms of building them overall. When I say building them overall, we believe that student doesn't come just to take a BTech degree or MBA degree in a college. They come to college to learn, to grow, and to become more and more employable. When I say more and more employable, it is not just a degree which will make them employable. It is their overall development. Okay, so the thing when I was talking about the online and offline mode of learnings, so we do lot of offline sessions in the colleges, and before that what we try to do is that we sit with the academic team of the colleges, we integrate our own program in the college curriculum, so that there should not be, one is there should not be a double work for the college, second is there should not be extra load on the students. So we do lot of learnings through master classes, and these master classes would be taken care by the industry leaders. We do lot of campus subject matter experts would be placed on the campus who will be taking care of major part of the lectures, and then we do industry projects. When I was talking about the project based learning, this is what we say that once a student is completed his first module, let's say 15-16 hours of lecture program, what we do is that we put those students for rigorous 32 hours of project based learning. So today if student has completed one semester, one module of one semester, we will not just jump into the next module. We make sure that student goes through double of that for a project based learning, so that the concept is pretty clear at the student's mind. I was talking about career support. So when we say career support, we have to keep in mind lot of parameters. Today students just don't need a degree, and when a +2 guy come to a college for a BTech or a BBA program, we have to ensure that the guy is able to communicate properly. We should able to groom them in terms of their personality development. We have to make sure that he is equipped to make resumes which is ATS friendly. We have to make sure that the student has very good presence on social media. We equip them in terms of making them learn how to make their LinkedIn profile more and more attractive, so that when they go for interview, if employer goes through their profile, there would be lot of visibility at employer's end also. So now which I said that let me park that story side. So let's come back to Tushar's story. What happened to him? Today Tushar works for Western Digital as a data scientist for 20 lakh CTC. A fresher from a humble background, joined a college with no idea that if I have not been into IITs, what my journey would be. He enrolled for a program in one of the leading college in Chandigarh for a BTech program, but he also thought that I would not just enroll for a BTech program, I would also take a program where I will get more and more industry learning. And for that, he took an admission in LPU with a program which is blended with upGrad. This program helped him to make his overall growth. He understood what is required at the corporate level, and when I say corporate level, the companies came for an interview as usual. Every other students were allowed to sit for those interviews. The best part for him was he was equipped with the skills which was required at that time. He was equipped with those all requirements of a corporate, and because of which where others got shortlisted for 12 lakh of CTC, he was one of those students who got shortlisted for 20 lakh CTC. And that is where I was telling that this is what we say that when college integrates with upGrad program, the benefits are not just that college gets a tech player who will support them in terms of running through their lectures. We support them in terms of ensuring that the student is more and more employable. more and more employable in the sense where it is not just that we will make student ready for corporate, we will also ensure that if student wants to go and start his own startup, student have all those skills, all those learnings which will require for his overall growth. These are some of the programs which we offer. So right from digital marketing to business analytics at BBA level or MBA level, we have full stack development, cloud computing, AI ML at BTech levels. What differentiates us with others is the student journey which we takes care during the entire curriculum program. So we just not take lectures semester by semester, we ensure that student is involved in project based learning, and after every 1, 2, 3 semesters gap, student is allowed to go for internships, where upGrad also plays a pivotal role to support them in terms of getting into a stage where we support students for lot of internships. We support student at the placement assistance level also. This was the journey which I was talking about. So we do lot of internships, live projects, and at the end, before the campus drive starts by upGrad, we also make sure that students have qualified for capstone projects. Okay, so these are the 5 key features which upGrad focus at the industry level. We do a lot of portfolio buildings which I was talking about, internships, campus bus activities where student gets engaged with lot of activities in the college. Industry led faculties will come who will take care of the master class sessions, and at the end we support with the placement assistance. Okay, these are some of the testimonials from different colleges. Apart from the programs which I was just discussing, we also have some short-term programs where sometimes college comes up with the idea that my 7th semester student need a specific, on some specific topics, a session which will make them ready for the industry. Since we missed the bus, we have not able to upskill them on a particular topic. For an example, let's say at the end of the semester, student thought that I should also get trained on AI. So we have very short certifications which colleges normally takes for the 7th semester students, where we can train them in terms of programs with AIs, or for management we can train them for programs with digital marketing, something like that. We have a booth at the corner where I would suggest that once you get some time, please come to our booth, visit us. We would love to guide you, take you through our programs in details. Any questions so far? We are running short of time, so any questions if it is there which I can take it up? No? Thank you very much. Thank you so much, guys.